So the next type of business subject to percentage tax, which is franchises. So franchise is a law that authorizes a person, whether natural or juridical, to do business involving a public utility. So it is a grant made by the government to either a private individual or a corporation. So ang franchise daw may be subject to percentage tax or value-added tax. Okay, so generally, ang subject to franchise tax ay franchise grantees of radio and or television broadcasting companies and franchise grantees of gas and water utilities. So ito yung mga tinutukoy na public utility companies kasi yung services nila is availed by the general public. Piece of franchises, it's important din to know first kung ang franchise nila is for radio and television or gas and water kasi magkaiba yung treatment din ng dalawa. So tingnan natin tong case ni Easy. Easy Altas Company, a non-VAT registered business franchise, had the following gross receipts. So for 2020, 9 million and for 2021, 11 million. So based on previous discussions, nalaman natin na kapag franchisee ka daw tapos more than 10 million na ang iyong gross receipts, you will be subject na sa value-added tax. So tingnan natin sa situation na to. So ang question is, determine the business tax liability ni Easy under two assumptions. Una, magkano daw kung siya ay radio and or television company. And pangalawa, magkano daw kung gas and water utilities. Si Easy ay isang radio or television company. For 2020, magbabayad siya ng percentage tax na 3%. So, 270,000 yung bayaran niya. Pero noong 2021, since na-exceed niya na yung threshold na 10 million, siya ay magiging subject na sa VAT. Kaya ang babayaran niya na ay 1,320,000 pesos. Ay a franchise holder of gas and water utilities. So, hindi dito applicable yung threshold na 10 million. So, ang babayaran niya is pareho percentage tax. Computed as the tax base or the gross receipts times 3%. So, ang babayaran niya is 270,000 for 2020 and 330,000 for 2021. Next, overseas communication tax. So, it is collected on every overseas communication, dispatch, message, or conversation. So, dapat daw, yung message or yung call nag-originate from the Philippines. Outgoing call. Tapos ang tinatawagan mo ay nasa ibang bansa. And it is paid by the person making the call, communicating, or using the facility. Okay, so the tax will be collected and remitted within 20 days and ang tax rate daw ay 10%. However, yung provider or owner daw of the communication facility is subject to 12% VAT. So, ibig sabihin, kung ikaw yung tumawag, pwede kang dadagdagan yung bill mo ng 10%. Pero yung telecommunication company, magbabayad sila ng 12% VAT. Right? During the current taxable year, GennyQuick Telecommunications Company presented the following data on its gross receipts. So from domestic calls and messages now 450,000 and from overseas calls and messages 700,000 pesos. So, magkano kaya ang magiging business tax liability ng GeneQuick? So, for domestic calls, magiging subject yan sa VAT. So, 450,000 times 12. While for overseas calls, sabi natin kanina, 10% yung tax rate. So, 70,000. So, ang total business tax liability is 124,000 pesos. So, it's important then to note kung ano ba yung tinatanong ng question. Kasi ayan, pag sinabing business tax liability, compute mo yung VAT, percentage tax, or excise tax kung meron man. Pero paano kung ang tinanong pala dito is VAT? Okay, so ito lang, sasagutin mo, 54,000. Kung percentage lang, tax lang din, edi 70,000 lang din. So, dapat i-emphasize natin lagi or alamin natin lagi kung ano yung tinatanong, ano yung nasa question. Okay, now we are on taxes on bank and financial intermediaries. So kapag sinabi natin na non-bank financial intermediaries, ito yung mga businesses na nag-handle ng money or ng financial aspects, pero hindi naman sila registered as bank. So pasok dito yung mga lending and investing companies. Okay, so kasama din daw dito yung pawn shops. So, pawn shops are also classified as non-bank financial intermediaries, and ang tax rate nila is 5% of gross receipts. Okay, for the tax rate, for interest, commissions, and discounts daw from lending activities. Okay, tandaan natin, lending, maturity period is 5 years or less, 5%. Pag more than 5 years, 1%. Okay, so other interest, commissions, and discounts, 5%. I'm going to share some important notes that you have to remember when it comes to percentage tax and also value-added tax. So number one, a self-employed individual who opted for the 8% income tax shall be exempt from the payment of percentage tax. It's because ang 8% is in lieu of all taxes. Ibig sabihin, isang klaseng tax lang talaga ang ifa-file mo. So, nangyari itong 8% because of the ease of filing taxes act na ipinatupad dati. So, ngayon meron tayong ease of paying taxes. Dati merong ease of filing taxes. So, kaya nabuhay yung 8% kasi para daw hindi na masyadong madaming tax ipa-file ng individual. So, option nila yon. Kapag in-avail nila yung 8%, yun lang yung babayaran nila. Income tax return, 8% tax rate. So, wala na siyang percentage tax. Next, owners of parking lot, building, and common carriers engaged in the carriage of goods or cargo are subject to value-added tax. So, ang subject lang sa percentage tax is common carriers ng passengers. But when it comes to cargo, yun ay subject to value-added tax. The airline companies and sea vessels are subject to VAT. Kaya nga, 'di ba kapag merong mga piso fare, hindi naman piso talaga yung babayaran natin kasi meron pa yung mga taxes and duties. Okay? Pedicab operation is exempt from business tax. It cannot be classified as engaged in business. So it's considered as for subsistence or livelihood only. Parang same lang dun sa motorized bangka and those carriages na gumagamit ng animals. Okay? Yung mga passenger buses is subject to 3% common carrier's tax regardless of the amount of gross receipts. So, hindi din daw applicable sa passenger buses yung threshold natin at 3 million. 3% nila sila lagi. The overseas communication tax is collected on outgoing calls only. The total collection includes toll charge and a 10% tax. And yet, regular monthly telephone bills, long distance call charges, and other services are subject to VAT. Okay, so to emphasize then, okay, for a particular transaction can be subject to percentage tax or exempt from business tax. Okay? Transaction basis to, pero ang taxpayer pwedeng maging subject sa lahat ng to. Okay, so yung percentage tax naman natin, nagkaroon siya ng changes sa tax rate. Prior to July 1, 2020, 3% siya. Tapos from July 1, 2020 to June 30, 2023, to aid daw yung businesses na naapektuhan ng pandemic, binabaan nila yung tax rate na 1%. So after nun, balik na ulit sa 3%. So ngayon, 2024, 3% ang rate natin. But when answering problems, tingnan nyo kung pasok ba yung date ba ay kapag ang date ay July 1, 2020 to June 30, 2023, dapat ang gagamitin nyo ay 1%. Excuse me. So sale of poultry feeds is VAT exempt. Kasi daw intended yun for poultry animal. And again, ang basis for sale of goods is gross sales, while for sale of services is gross receipts or collection. So that's all. Okay, thank you.
Free audio post-production by alphonic.com.